Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin at number 1, followed by Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, Cardano, and then we'll end it with Dogecoin at number 10. Let's get straight into it. Bitcoin has been rising. Bitcoin has been going parabolic towards, not exactly parabolic, but it has been rising towards the upside. But again, one thing about this rise for Bitcoin is that where is the volume, right? The question I'm asking is where is the volume, right? Usually, I mean, if you look at the past rises of Bitcoin, it is usually accompanied by volume, right? Volume continues rising towards the upside. But I'm a bit suspicious of this move for Bitcoin. I think that eventually we probably might see some sort of a retrace not too far away. Again, Bitcoin is already on an oversold state, already oversold on the RSI. So usually there will be a retrace, and the best time to buy Bitcoin is when it's oversold, right? So that's why when things were oversold over here and we saw the head and shoulders, we were like, really? But you never short things when they are oversold though. You never do that, and we're already so super oversold for Bitcoin. And yeah, eventually there was a strong rally, right? It took some time though, but eventually the rally did come, and now we're moving into a state of overbought. So when things are in a state of being overbought, you do not make purchases unless of course you know what you're doing. Generally, yeah, you want to wait for a retrace first, and so this is good development in the sense that we are still above the skinny pink line. The bullish trend is still intact for Bitcoin, but in my opinion, I think it's only Bitcoin that is rising higher. If you look at Bitcoin dominance, it continues to go higher. We have a target over here at 54%. We're very close to 54%. 1.5 more percent we'll be hitting. About 1.5 more percent will be hitting 54%. I think we'll probably overachieve 54%, a little bit higher, and then there will be a dip, right? I think all season will only come after we hit 54, which I think is not too far away. Again, Bitcoin dominance is already in an overbought state, so yeah, it could still continue higher, but I still expect Bitcoin to eventually retrace back down. In the bigger picture, I would expect Bitcoin to form a gigantic descending triangle as it blasts towards the downside. We are at the skinny pink line, so we could be going a little bit higher, right? But I still think that 54% is the signal for the start of alt season. It may not be that obvious in the beginning, but I think that eventually alt season will start once we hit 54%, and then we'll see Bitcoin dominance continue to nosedive towards the downside. But you also would want to be in the right alts, because not all alts are going to be blasting off. So there you go. That's my take for Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin is doing really well, but again, I still think that there will be a retrace eventually, right? Last week we closed with a big green body candlestick, and this is bullish, but again, on the weekly we still have some room to go towards the upside, but on the daily we're already overbought, so I'd be very cautious about going long at this point, right? When you see strong rallies in the beginning of the week, you don't know whether if this is going to end with a dip, so that's why you have to take things one step at a time, right? Unless of course, once Europe and US wakes up, there might be a strong rally. I mean, the degens of Europe and US will probably be pushing the price higher for Bitcoin. So yeah, this is happening during Asia session. So again, we're not entirely sure of the things. I mean, as in like, again, it's not a good time to be buying at this point of time, right? I think once we take out these highs over here, which is a weekly shooting star. If you look over here, it was a weekly shooting star. Yes, we dipped, and now we are coming back up. So you want to see strong rallies, and this is a relatively equal strength rally to the dip that fell, right? From top to bottom, how long did we take? We took 60 days. From bottom to top, how long did we take? 44 days. So it's kind of faster towards the upside, which is good, which is what we want. And we're above the skinny pink line, so the bullish trend is still on. The only thing is that there are still some bearish signs around, so you gotta be so careful about rushing to a trade for Bitcoin. Ethereum against BTC, we have hit targets, ladies and gentlemen. We had a target over here way back in February. Happy Valentine's Day, and now we've already hit targets. I think there'll be a strong rally for Ethereum BTC eventually, but the thing is, we don't know whether if we're going to be competing a C, right? Look at this. This is a beautiful A. We're up for a B are we going to be waterfalling down for a C? Right, this would be awesome, to be honest. I would prefer a waterfall down for a C for Ethereum. I would honestly prefer this. This would be much better because this would set up Ethereum's foundation, right, for many, 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 many years. But the thing is that, again, it is not within our control. We have already hit targets, so I would expect a rally to come in. Again, this rally could be a strong one, and it could also be a weak one. A weak rally could mean that we could be waterfalling towards the downside. So which is it? Strong rally, eventual waterfall. Not exactly sure. But the thing is, we've already hit targets. Ta-da! Ethereum against USDT. What's this? USDT. Ta-da! ETH against USDT. We still have our target over here. 666. The devil. We've had this target way back in September 2022. 1 year ago. We noticed the head and shoulders slam down. Again, this is still a bearish chart pattern to me. Bitcoin is the only one that is bullish compared to Ethereum. Ethereum is still pretty weak at this point of time. This is still, to me, a gigantic potential head and shoulders in the making. Sure, we could rally a little bit higher, take out the highs over here, but I suspect we could be coming back down to complete the right shoulder. It's not exactly textbook perfect, but it's still a potential head and shoulders in the making, right? Very slanted one, right? Again, not textbook perfect, but still a potential head and shoulders. Like over here, head and shoulders. You see this? Head and shoulders. I still feel that 666 is a possibility. So be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Ethereum. I mean, of course, I could be wrong, and we could be heading higher. We get an inverse head and shoulders. We blast off. Best bullish case for Ethereum. But until that happens, yeah, we're going to remain cautious because I still think that this could happen, right? If BTC were to start dripping down now, it's going to pull everyone together with it. BNB against BTC. Here we are for Binance. What's up, CZ? Okay, so BNB, we were anticipating these two lows to be taken out. We are on the way down to the first one. And after that, we expect the second one to be taken out. BNB against USDT. Yeah, we have two targets over here, 173 and 122. I still expect BNB to be heading lower. But again, there are some signs of a potential strong reversal, right? Because there's a double bullish divergence, right? It's a lower low on the price, but a higher low on the MACD, higher low on the RSI. So a rally is happening as is happening on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's rally is stronger than Binance Coin. So that's why it's very important to look at the BTC pair of that particular coin, right? If you look at BNB BTC, yeah, it's weak, which means that you should be going long on BTC, not on Binance Coin, because BTC is rising faster. You see that? So we still expect Bitcoin to lead if there's a rally until it hits Bitcoin dominance at 54%. So yeah, BNB is gonna remain weaker compared to BTC. Could this be the end? Of course, this could be the end. Sure, there could be strong rallies. We continue to consolidate and heading higher, of course. And this will be considered as truly invalidated, right? But again, I would anticipate it only to be invalidated if we take out these highs, which means that we will be late to the move. We need confirmation first, right? Again, we're still under the skinny pink line, so the trend is still bearish for BNB against USD, and we are taking things very, very carefully because not everything is showing signs of bullishness. Again, there are outliers, but Binance Coin is not an outlier. Binance Coin is the average, and it is falling together with Ethereum. Solana, okay, so Solana is the outlier of the week. Solana against BTC is rising. So you see, this is strength. BNB against BTC was dropping. Solana BTC is rising. So you know that Solana is relatively stronger compared to BNB. You can also do things like this: Sol BTC divided by BNB BTC, and you will know that Solana is stronger, right? But again, I don't really like this. I suspect something like this could happen eventually, right? Again, we are not entirely sure, you know, so we're gonna have to take things one step at a time. See this? Yeah. Anyway, Sol against USDT. Here we are for Solana. Okay, Solana is also rising, but again, I don't really like this. I think this is it's a trick, right? Unless, of course, we rally all the way back up, take out the right shoulders, over here, the top of the right shoulder, then yeah, sure, we consider this whole thing invalidated. The whole entire bearishness will be invalidated, right? We'll be breaking back above the resistance. Something like this could happen for Solana. Absolutely, absolutely. The only thing is that it is a rising wage, and rising wages usually break lower. There is that danger as well for Solana. Yeah, I know it's rising, but again, you gotta approach this very carefully. There's a danger over here, right? So yeah, we have a hard target at $2. Be careful. Be very, very careful. I know it's rising. A lot of people are already switching bullish, but be careful. ADA against BTC. We still have our target over here, 730. If anything, right, between Solana and ADA, I still think ADA is going to be the first to start a bullish trend reversal. We're still under the skinny pink line. Again, as long as it's under the skinny pink line, we remain with a bearish bias. We still expect ADA BTC to take out the 786 level over here on the Fibonacci retracement. 730, yeah, probably hit targets, probably zip down a little bit. I don't know if we're going to be taking out these lows, but yeah, I'm expecting 730 to be taken out, and then maybe we could be consolidating for a move higher, right? Usually when a bearish trend ends, we go sideways for a while before we start a strong rally. So we could be going sideways for a while before the strong rally comes, right? This will probably be in time for 2024, 2025. And if and when ADA completes the ABCD, this would be crazy. This would be crazy. Insane, crazy moves could be coming on for ADA against BTC. Which means that ADA USDT is going to do very, very, very well, extremely well when the time comes, right? Again, ADA BTC is still weak. So yeah, there is danger that ADA could still continue lower past sub 20 cents. We're 26 cents right now. Again, it's not exactly displaying strength, right? This is very weak price action. So yeah, more downside. Again, there is some support over here. So we might drop to like, I don't know, sub 18 cents, sub 20 cents, I would say. Yeah, in general, we should be going back down under 20 cents eventually. And then hopefully we start a reversal. We'll be able to see the bullish reversal chart pattern if and when it comes. But yeah, in my opinion, ADA eventually, right, one fine day will be doing faster bullish reversals compared to everyone else. Something like what Maker is doing right now. If you look at Maker, okay, we already Maker. We did Maker last week, I think, and the week before. Something like Maker. Maker is already rising. Maker is already what you call a first mover. So the second mover could be Cardano. Again, we're not entirely sure, but we'll cross the bridge when the time comes. Dogecoin, still very bearish. Still very bearish, right? It's still losing its dominance to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still gaining against Dogecoin, right? Again, something like a mountain range over here. Zip lower. So yeah, again, we're slightly oversold. And it's not a good time to be going short. And we also do not know how much lower Dogecoin is going to go against BTC. Again, there is some support over here. So we might drop a little bit lower to 116. We're at 205. Again, we don't know how much lower it's going to go, so we're not going to be rushing into anything for Dogecoin against BTC. Against USD, I don't like what I see because this whole thing is a descending triangle to me. Right, look at this. If anything, I'm expecting 2.7 cents for Dogecoin. Right, again, we're still under the skinny pink line. So when will we be flipping bullish for Dogecoin? In what scenario? Yeah, break above the skinny pink line. Consolidate above the skinny pink line, continue rising higher. Skinny pink line starts curving back up. Something like that. That I would consider this as truly, truly invalidated, right? Something like Tron, which will be, I don't know if you're going to be doing tomorrow, but it's still something like Tron, right? It's a gangster coin. Justin Sun's a gangster. So anyway, the point is, yeah, Dogecoin is not looking good. Until you see buying pressure, we are anticipating much more downside for Dogecoin. And the scary part is there's zero support over here. The only support will only come in at 1.4 cents. That's crazy. That's absolutely madness. 1.4 cents. Again, we'll take things one step at a time. If Bitcoin continues rising higher, I don't think Dogecoin is going to collapse. But yeah, the chart pattern is super bearish. It's super, super bearish. So be careful about going into a trade too soon for Dogecoin towards the upside. There's another coin which is actually doing better, which is Flocky. Right, Flocky is a is an what do you call it? An outlier as well, a meme outlier. Yes, but Dogecoin is Dogecoin doesn't look good, so be very, very careful. Right. I guess that's it for today's top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be very careful about rushing to a trade too soon. Bitcoin is really overbought, right? If anything, Bitcoin is the one that is stronger than everyone else. So again, you have to approach things with caution, right? Hope you guys have a great week. See you in the next one. Ta-da!